Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through step by step how to get the Goldstrike lighted distribution block installed on a new style Honda Goldwing. And these will fit Honda Goldwings year models 2018 through 2024. The Goldstrike lighted distribution block would power your lighted Goldstrike accessories, Kuryakyn lighted accessories, Pathfinder lighted accessories. You can even straight wire those universal lights straight to the Goldstrike lighted distribution block. And one of the key features of this distribution block is that it's designed to even power a 5-wire trailer. You can connect your trailer lights straight to the Goldstrike lighted distribution block. I want you to stay tuned to this video, and I'm going to walk you through step by step how to get the Goldstrike lighted distribution block installed on a new style Honda Goldwing. So let's get started. Just gonna go across the bottom with my trusty razor. And let's open up the contents and see what we're getting. So real quick, some of the key features. It's easy to install. It controls run, turn, and brake functions. It has 24 individual power ports, 12 on the right, 12 on the left. Isolated power protection. It has a 5-wire trailer harness, 10 amps max. It's made of a strong ABS construction. It has rubber plugs to protect unused ports. It has a 30 amp total power capacity, 3 amps per port, ring terminals for a secure battery connection, heavy duty mechanical relays, and it has circuit protection on every port. And the thing I really like about this distribution block is that it eliminates those messy wires underneath your Honda Goldwing seat. So let's open up the box and see what we are getting. Open it up. Let's see what we are getting. So that's all that's in the box. Comes with installation instructions. Gives you all of the information from the instructions. Set that to the side. Let's open this up. This is the distribution block, and it also comes with the right and left wiring harness. The thing I like about this system, is that it's a plug and play. It'll power all of your Goldstrike lighted accessories straight from the power distribution block. So we have a right and left side. One for the right, one for the left, and we'll verify which one is the right and which one is the left. So this thing is very easy to connect. It has a 30 amp maximum capacity. So the way this thing is going to connect to the bike, you have a red wire for the positive, you have a black wire for the negative. You have these plug and plays that connects straight to one is going to be for the right, The other is going to be for the left. It's going to be a plug and play system. It has these ring terminals. One is going to go to the negative. The other is going to go to the positive. I mean, very easy to install. And here is the trailer, the 5-wire trailer wiring that I was telling you about. You have your blue, your green, your yellow, brown, and white, and it is labeled. Blue is your brakes, green is your right turn, yellow is your left turn, brown is your run, white is your ground. All you have to do is take off this little black cap, and you can straight wire this straight to your 5-wire pigtail. If you have a 4-wire trailer, like a Can-Am, you're going to need a converter box. And if you look, you got 5 wires coming in. Those 5 wires are going to connect to the Goldstrike Distribution Block, and it tells you right here on the converter. Right is green, brakes is red, left is yellow, tail lights is brown, ground is white. And this end will plug straight to your 4-wire trailer. The install for the power distribution block, we have black for the negative, red for the positive, and it comes with a fuse. This is a 30-amp fuse. This is the main fuse. The maximum is 30 amps. One end is going to connect to the right side of the Honda Goldwing, plug and play. The other end is going to plug into the left side of the Honda Goldwing, plug and play. So how this is going to work, it even tells you right here on the distribution block. These little plugs are going to come out. You're going to just take out these plugs. So I'm just going to take these out just to show you how this actually looks. You can cut these things and plug them back in for the ports that's not being used. You do have that option. So it's listed right side and it's listed left side. So the way this is going to work, if you wanted to power your Goldstrike accessories, or if you wanted to power your aftermarket accessories, these are actually sold separately by Goldstrike. The one that says P is for Pathfinder. The one that says K is for Kuryakyn. The one that doesn't have anything is for a universal plug and play. So if you wanted to power your Pathfinder accessories, and I'm going to include a link in the description of the video of where you can pick up these connectors. Just going to open this up just to demonstrate. So let's say you wanted to power your Pathfinder lights. You're going to plug one on the right side. I'm going to take off these ports, connectors from the opposite side. I'm going to take those out. So if you wanted to power your left side Pathfinder, you're going to plug one into the left side, just like so. And you want to snap those in. It's going to work the same for Kuryakyn. If you want to power your Kuryakyn, you're going to take the 48901, the ones with the K, and plug it into the ports. Same for the universal. If you wanted to connect some universal lights to your Honda Goldwing, and let's say you wanted to straight wire those lights, what you're going to do is you can actually straight wire those lights. It's already spliced for you. And it tells you red is for brakes, green is for ground, orange is for turn, brown is run. It shows you right there on the universal connectors. So if you got some universal lights that you want to connect up, All you have to do is plug them straight into the Goldstrike distribution block. One for the right and the other side is for the left. It doesn't matter which port that you use. So this thing is a game changer. Same for Kuryakyn. If you have the Kuryakyn lights, you're going to need 48901, and this is actually sold separately. So you're going to open up your package if you want it to power your Kuryakyn lights. You're going to plug these, one on the right, one on the left. It doesn't matter which side you plug it in, and it doesn't matter which port that you plug in. One for the right, one for the left. How cool is that? So with this Goldstrike power distribution block, you can power Pathfinder, Kuryakyn, or you can power universal straight wired lights straight to this distribution block. You also have these ports here on the bottom. I'm going to just remove these little ports on the bottom to illustrate where you're going to plug in. It gives you a total of 12 Goldstrike ports on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can power a total of 12 accessories on the right, 12 accessories on the left. Now, let's say you run out of room. Let's say you have extended or you have used all of the ports on the distribution block. There's a simple fix. All you have to do is purchase the Goldstrike Y splitter, part number 48001. The way this works is that you're going to open up your Y splitter. If you run out of ports, so I'm just going to show you how this actually works. You plug it in one side and it allows you to connect two accessories. So let's say you run out of ports. All of these are used up. So what you're going to do, you're going to plug in your Y splitter. Now you can run two accessories. So theoretically, you can put a Y splitter on each port to power two accessories. So if you run out of ports, there's no problem. All you need is to purchase the Goldstrike Y splitter and it'll add an extra port to each port. Very simple. And all of these are sold separately. I'm going to include a link in the description or where you guys can pick up these connectors. So I really love the Goldstrike lighted distribution block because it's an all-in-one system. It'll run Kuryakyn, it'll run Pathfinder, universal lights, and you can even connect a trailer without having to go out and purchase a trailer wiring harness kit. And it's so easy to connect. All you have to do is connect it to the battery. You're going to plug one end to the bike. You're going to plug the other end to the bike with the right and the left wiring harness. So let's go ahead and get this installed on the Honda Goldwing. So the first step is to remove the seat from the Honda Goldwing. For step-by-step instructions on how to remove the original Honda OEM seat from your Honda Goldwing, you can click on the link in the top corner and my video will walk you through step-by-step on how to remove your Honda OEM seat. To get this thing hooked up, you need to locate the harness on the right and the left side. This is the right side of the bike. This is the left side. To install this thing, you're going to push down on the tab to release this harness. We're going to do the same. Push down on the tab. Push back to release the connector. Very simple. I'm going to take the harness for the power distribution block. Now you can use this on the right side or the left side. So it doesn't matter which side you connect this on. So I'm going to tie in. One side is going to snap in. Probably best to wire this up underneath. You got to do a little bit of wire management. I'm just going to go up underneath to make it easier to connect this up. So we're going to take the harness, snap it in. I can kind of push that out of the way, kind of tuck that out of the way. We're going to connect the other end. Just that simple. You're going to hear the snaps. You're going to run the wire up underneath. We'll pull that through here in a second. That's the right side already done. We're going to do the left side. Again, it doesn't matter which side, which harness you want to use. They're universal, so it'll go on the right and the left. If you're using the Goldstrike 48000 wiring harness, then there is a specific side you need to connect the harnesses. But with the Goldstrike power distribution block, the right and left harness will work on either side. I'm gonna go do a little bit of wire management, just kind of get that out of the way. Next, I'm gonna plug in my Goldstrike harness. I can kind of tuck that underneath. If you want to lift up on the tab, you can slide it out of the holder. So I'm going to snap in. The right side. Now that's out of the way. Next, I'm going to run the wire from the right side. Just going to bring it through. Just a little bit of wire management. I'm going to take my Goldstrike distribution block and we're going to put it right in this little spot. We're going to put it right in this spot, just behind the fuel tank. I'm going to make sure that I put the right side on the right and the left on the left. I'm going to go underneath. Bring up my connector from the right side. Bring up my connector from the left side. And I'm going to run these, the positive and the negative, I'm going to just run them down the side of the bike and bring it out just above the battery. And it's going to sit in here nice and perfect. So now I can take my trailer wiring harness, just tuck that out of the way. It's already capped off. So I'm just going to tuck that out of the way. Now I'm going to take the right side and plug it into the distribution block. Well, this will be the left side. The left side is going to plug into the left. It tells you right on the front, right and left. Plug this connector to the left. And I'm going to do the same for the right side. Find my connector for the right and plug it into the right. Very simple. So easy that a caveman can do it. And later on, if you want to run the wiring for your trailer, all you have to do is route this along the back and run it straight out of the rear. But that's already capped off, and we're going to just tuck this out of the way. Next would be to connect the positive and the negative to the battery. And here's one thing I want to point out about the Honda Goldwing. In the event that you need to jump off your battery, the bolt on the positive side is going to be hard to put an alligator clip on. I highly recommend these battery extender bolts, because in the event you need to jump off your bike, you will have a place to connect your alligator clips. I will include a link in the description of the video of where you can pick up some of these battery bolt extenders. So I'm going to disconnect my red, which is my positive. I'm going to take that bolt all the way out. I'm going to take my battery bolt extender, which is sold separately. You guys can watch my video on the battery bolt extenders. So the way I'm gonna screw this all the way in until it stops. I'm gonna back it out just a little bit, and then I'm gonna tighten down on this nut. I'm gonna take my connector, go straight in, and I'm gonna turn it until it stops. Just screw it in until it stops. If you're uncomfortable, you can always disconnect your negative side first. I'm just going to screw it in until it stops. Now that it's stopped, I'm going to back it off just a little bit. Now I'm going to screw down. I'm going to hold this main bolt and screw down the nut. You want to make sure when you tighten this down that you don't accidentally touch the negative side. Be very careful not to touch the negative side when you're tightening this thing down. So I'm going to take one and hold it. I'm going to reach in and just tighten down the nut, being very careful not to touch the negative post. Just tighten this down. Take your time. And now you have a place to put your alligator clips in the event you have to jump off the bike. So now that's nice and tight, and then you have room to even add additional accessories if you needed to connect up to the positive side. Now I'm going to take the negative side to the distribution block, and I'm going to tighten down take my negative wire from the distribution block, put it onto the negative terminal, and now I can screw everything back in. So now I can screw back the negative side to the battery. Make sure that that's nice and tight. Just double check your connections, make sure everything is nice and tight. If for some reason you blow a fuse on your power distribution block, all you have to do is open up this cap and replace that 30 amp fuse. And that's pretty much it. I'm standing here with Geronimo. We just got the Goldstrike Distribution Block installed on his new style Honda Goldwing. He's all set up now to connect up any Goldstrike accessories that he may have, whether it's Kuryakyn or Pathfinder or universal lights. He even have the ability to wire up a 5-wire trailer straight from the Goldstrike power distribution block. So Geronimo, what do you think about the work that I've done so far on your Honda Goldwing?
It's highly professional, and I absolutely love it.
Okay, good.
Simple, and I can't wait to really use it.
Yeah. How you liking his ultimate seat?
Jury's still out on it.
The jury's still out on the ultimate seat. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked the video, be sure to click the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys a little bit later out here in the Caliente garage. All right?
Good deal.
Sound good.
All right.
All right, man.